So like I mentioned, 26-foot combo. This one has a trainer tack setup on it, on passenger side with a front dressing room. On driver's side, it's standard 7'3" wide and 7 foot tall. So really cool setup we have here. We took a lot of the just standard features and then threw a whole bunch of extras at it. So we're gonna walk you through this and show you all those really cool features on the actual trailer itself. When you're looking at a Logan, you're looking at a galvanized steel frame, aluminum body. So what that means is we have that strength of that steel. It's galvanized, so it's not gonna rust like black steel will. You have a lifetime corrosion warranty on the trailer, being the first time owner with that galvanized steel frame. The aluminum body just, in my opinion, just gives it that aluminum look to it, so a cleaner, sleeker look to the trailer, and also lightens it up. You're gonna have a 8-year structure warranty on this trailer with a 2-year hardware. So from hitch to bumper, 2 years on that. Now, let's start taking a look at this. I'm gonna show you some standard features. One of the very first things is this vortex lining. You're gonna notice this up here on this, you know, up at the gooseneck area. When you first walk up to it, any exposed, you know, steel is gonna be covered in that. It's awesome because it's like a bed liner. So it's really strong, really durable. I think it deadens a lot of the noise. We'll show you in the stall area what will, you know, where they use that actual product at there, and the benefits of that. But underneath the gooseneck at that drop wall, you're gonna notice it's covered in that vortex lining as well. I really like that because this is a great place for just road blast to just hit these trailers and kind of beat them up. Now, I will tell you, at a high velocity, a rock could ding this, but more than likely the chances are now drastically reduced because of that vortex lining. We went ahead and swapped out a hydraulic jack here rather than going with a manual crank. So it's push button, up and down it goes. Now, I will tell you, on a long box pickup with a tailgate, when you go to back underneath this trailer, right before you get to actually setting it on the ball, you'll need to get out and shut your tailgate. This extends a little bit out, so I don't want you to go in and crack this actual plastic cover with your tailgate. So short boxes, you're fine. Flatbeds, you're fine. But if you have a long box with a tailgate, again, when it sets down, you'll have to stop, get out, shut that tailgate to get underneath there. Spare tire located left. Aluminum wheel, we'll show you that here in a minute. But because of the hydraulic jack, we need a battery to operate it. So we upgraded to the aluminum battery box here. Just kind of protects it. There is space for an additional battery if you'd like to set it in there. But over here above the jack itself, to the left of this battery box as we're looking at it, is a battery disconnect. What we can do is we can reach up there, turn it to the off position, and kill all power to this trailer itself. So if we accidentally leave one of these stall lights on, we're not draining the battery. One other feature that I like is a light underneath the gooseneck there. So there's a switch over here on driver's side. I can just reach up, turn it on and off. It's in a good position, so even if you are hooked on to a truck, you can reach over your bed, turn that on and off. But what it's doing is it's our cargo light of our truck's actually being blocked by the front here, just giving us a little bit more light coverage if we're hooking up, if we're needing to get to that spare, anything along those lines, that light comes in handy there. Now, we did the gray sheeting on this one, kind of a charcoal. That's become a very popular color over the last couple years. It works really well in today's truck market of the different color combinations there. Now, I'm gonna step back because this is kind of the bread and butter of this trailer. This is what really sets it apart. This trainer tack setup, these have become extremely popular because, listen, sometimes you're carrying a lot of tack, maybe you have multiple people using this trailer, you know, rather than dragging some saddles out, if somebody's headed off to one event and then somebody's gonna go use this on the ranch, you've got the ability to carry 8 saddles on here. So we have 2 rows, you know, 4-tier saddle racks. And then we have blanket bars in the middle. You can change this configuration. So these all set on a rail. So all we have to do is loosen them up, and I can swap these if I wanted. So if I wanted saddle rack, blanket bars, saddle rack, blanket bars, I could do that. Or move your blanket bars to the outside, move your saddle racks in. A lot of just flexibility there. But it's really nice to have these two doors wide open, nice big wide inviting space right here to be able to get to everything. Carpet on all the walls. So up at the front you're gonna have 2 rows of bridle hooks. Same on the partition wall at the back. And then tucked back here in this corner is gonna be a corner water tank for us. So we'll be able to actually carry water on board this trailer as well. It's just gravity feed, really simple. Fill from the top. You see a hose. I like to put a ball valve on the outside here at the end of it, so you can just literally fill buckets up right out here. Whether you have a horse that only likes water from home, or you get to an event and a hydrant's a long ways away, it's nice to be able to carry that water right here on the trailer with you. And then on your 2 doors, they're gonna match as well. You're gonna have carpet on them, bridle hooks up at the top of those windows, and then your brush trays down low. If you wanted additional brush trays, they just rivet on. We could actually order those from Logan, get them shipped in here, and then add more of those on if you'd like to this trailer. But that trainer tack setup has become extremely popular. Again, 26 foot, we really like to go in and add that extra 2 foot in the stall area. You know, we have a 5 foot short wall on the front tack side. So, you know, we're kind of offsetting it. It's on a slant, but we wanted that stall area to be nice and big and inviting as well, and give you the flexibility to carry quite a few head on this trailer, which we'll show you here in a minute. But again, that trainer tack is an awesome setup. Now we have 2 7,000-pound rubber torsion axles, electric brakes. Because this trailer is a 26 footer, we went ahead and upgraded from a 10-ply tire to a 14-ply tire on this trailer. We just feel like a little bit bigger trailer, a lot of tack, a little bit more stall area. Let's go ahead and upgrade those tires. It's a real easy upgrade at this point when we're building the trailer itself. But you have those black wheels with kind of a silver accent. It ties in really well with this color combination, with that charcoal, the aluminum extrusion that we see here, and then the plexiglass in those air vents there. Again, it ties really well in together. We did this teardrop fender on this, so it's not their extruded piece that they actually build that's going to be, you know, a few more angles. It's kind of a cut piece, a flat piece, and a cut piece. This is the teardrop. This is what they use on their Riot models, so their horse trailers. Again, just a sleeker look to this as we're looking at it. A lot of tie rings on the outside. We can always go add more. Anywhere there's an upright post, we could go in and add additional tie rings for you. The button LED lights. You've got a load light there in the middle. There's another one on the other side, one at the back. So you have light coverage throughout the trailer itself. But those plexiglass air gaps, those can be removed. Just give you the flexibility if you want to close that trailer up a little bit more in some colder temperatures and traveling, you've got the ability to do that. Now at the back, on these, we've kind of opted, instead of a big gate, we've gone in and done the dual 50/50 rear gates at the back here. We like to fill in the air gaps at the back of the trailer. And the reason why is, if you live down dirt roads, travel down a lot of dirt roads, you're familiar with this. If you go to the back of your truck, back of a SUV, even just a car, what happens is all that dirt and wind just swirls at the back and it collects on the back of your vehicle. Well, on trailers, what it wants to do is it wants to go in the trailer at the rear here. So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate our, whether it's horses or livestock, breathing in that dust, potential respiratory issues. But that's what happens, it collects at the back. So we like to fill in those gaps just for that reason. You can see that 8-inch awning light up there at the back. So again, a lot of light coverage throughout this trailer. More LEDs on the top rail. Those are all on a switch at the back of the trailer, so you can operate those. Now, I was telling you, vortex lining. So you see that vortex lining on the side walls, whether it's hip side, head side, even on the gate, it's all covered in that vortex lining. With it being 7.3 wide, you're gonna have a little bit of a wheel well on each side of this trailer. That's just because of the added width, but that's standard on these Logans. So I do like that they're a little bit wider than most standard trailers out there on the market for that reason there. Now, I want you to also look at the floor that we're standing on here. So we don't have rubber mats, but this is their Sure Grip flooring with whiz-proof flooring below it. So we have aluminum planks that run the length of this trailer, covered in Vortex lining, and then this porous rubber floor. So urine and other liquid will work its way through this floor. They cut it jagged, so when they compact it, it'll create those kind of air pockets. What it'll do is it'll allow that urine and that liquid to run through this floor and out the bottom it goes. In fact, here's a good drawing of it that they have on the actual trailer itself. So we have these gaps between each plank so that urine will make its way to those and out it goes. Gravity takes over, and then they put it on an angle so we don't have moisture trying to come back up, you know, road splash as you're driving it itself. But by them putting that Vortex lining on those aluminum planks, then we're not getting that urine to aluminum contact. So urine's so acidic that it'll eat away at aluminum over time, especially if you're not cleaning it. But you want to talk about a real easy trailer to clean out. You know, you nose it up, you got that hydraulic jack, come in through the escape door with a power washer, you kind of muck out your solids first and then just power wash out. You're not having to wrestle those mats. They're like alligators. It's never a fun job. So then we do have the center gate. It's on a slant to match that partition wall up there. Slam latch for safety purposes. I'm a big fan of that. So if we're cramming maybe some calves up here, maybe you got some roping steers, maybe you got some cows, pairs, anything like that, it's nice to be able to slam that shut. From that safety purposes, really easy to release as well. And then there is a pin to go ahead and lock it against the wall out of the way. Now, because of the plexiglass, we can't really throw lead ropes around these upright posts when those are in. But they've gone in and they've done a tie rail. So between the two air gaps, the entire length on driver's side and passenger side, that way you just have that flexibility. But it's nice because you can keep that plexiglass in there, throw a lead rope around that. You're not having to worry about those posts. So really, really cool setup in here. Again, a lot of these 26 footers will do some different configurations. We like to give customers a lot of options. So we've got, I know right now we've got another trainer tack trailer sitting here that has that center gate, but has a divider, a stud divider ahead of it and another horse divider behind it that you can remove. We've got straight wall dual entries. We have slant wall dual entries. So again, just a lot of flexibility on what we can do with these setups. But these 26 footers, we kind of have a little bit of everything to fit everyone and how they want to use the trailer. And if we don't have exactly what you want, you have a little bit of time, we can build you what you want. So there's that escape door going into that front stall area there. So again, that's a great place to hop in and out of, especially when you're washing it. And then directly ahead of that, and this is on the back side of that trainer tack we just showed you, here's a front dressing room. So now if you're traveling, what's nice is going to events, you know, if you're staying in this, you're throwing a mattress up in the nose or a bedroll, you know, you're not having to smell any of that tack. Any of those saddles, those pads are all separate on that other side. And you have this front dressing room. And now it'll typically keep this front dressing room a lot cleaner just because we don't have all that in here. So we have a fold-up step on this one. As you come in, directly above me is a clothes rod, so you can hang some shirts, some pants, any type of change of clothes there. And then we've got our gooseneck deck. Again, it's nice and wide. You have some LED lights in there. To get a mattress up there, it's gonna have to be a pretty flexible one, just because of the angle. And then this, you know, we can only get to about half of this gooseneck area because of the wall itself, but you could do something like that. You have this boot box right here, so you can store some items in it, use it as a little bit of a bench to sit down and relax if you need to, and a step hopping up into that actual gooseneck area. So again, a lot of options we can do in these combos. This is a really cool one. These trainer tacks, again, have been extremely popular. And then just the sheer size of that stall area, you can do a lot back there. Combos, the versatility of combos is why they're such a sought after trailer. Haul horses, haul livestock, heck, you can even haul toys in some of these. So I'm going to give you the stock number on this one here. Again, it's a 2023 Logan Coach Stockman Combo, 5N230068. We do take trade-ins. So if you're looking to upgrade into a new trailer, maybe even need to downsize, maybe you got an LQ and you need something like this, we can help you out there. We have financing available and also delivery. So we can get this directly to your doorstep if you'd like. So give us a call. Anybody on our sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. We appreciate you tuning in and have a good day.